Morning to all. In this video, we are going to discuss some exercise questions based on integration by parts. This exercise 7.6. Okay, exercise 7.6. Before that, recall integration by parts. What is the formula? Suppose we have two functions and we need to find the integral of product of the function uv, and it is defined as first into integral of second minus integral of derivative of first into integral of second. Okay. So using this, we will see some more questions. Listen, question number 16. Question number 16, 17, 18. These three are a little bit different from other because these three questions are based on a special type of integral. Okay, a special type of integral. That is, any integrand is of the form e raised to x into f of x plus f dash of x dx. Listen, this integrand, we have a function or integrand is of the form e raised to x into a function plus its derivative form. Okay, a function plus its derivative form, then its integration result is e raised to x into f of x plus integration constant c. So this is a special type of integral. So listen, integrand is of the form e raised to x into f of x plus its derivative. Then its integral is e raised to x into f of x plus c. Let's see question number 16. It is integrate e raised to x into sin x plus cos x dx. Okay, e raised to x into sin x plus cos x. So here let us consider sin x as our f of x. So what is cos x? It is derivative of sin x or derivative of f of x. That is f dash of x. So a function plus its derivative. Then directly we can write the answer as, listen, e raised to x into f of x. Here what is f of x? Sin x plus c. Okay. Now see another question. Question number 19. Okay, sorry. 17, 18, 19 also. Question number 19. Integral e raised to x into 1 by x minus 1 by x square dx. 1 by x minus 1 by x square dx. So listen, this function can be rewritten as e raised to x into 1 by x plus minus 1 by x square dx. Okay, 1 by x plus minus 1 by x square dx. Now look at this. Can you identify any relation between these two terms? Yes, if f of x is 1 by x, okay, if f of x is 1 by x, what is its derivative? What is its dy by dx? So 1 by x can be written as x raised to minus 1. So derivative of x raised to minus 1 is minus 1 into x raised to minus 1, isn't it? Because derivative of x raised to n is n into power into x raised to n minus 1. So this can be written as minus 1 into x raised to minus 2. And this x raised to minus 2 can be written as by 1 by x square. Look at here. So our function is 1 by x and therefore negative 1 by x square become its derivative. So given function or given integrand is of the form e raised to x into f of x plus f dash of x dx. So what is its integral? E raised to x into f of x plus c. So answer is e raised to x into 1 by x plus c. Okay, e raised to x into 1 by x plus c. So look at this. E raised to x into f of x plus f dash of x form. Special type of integration. Suppose we have a integrand is of the form e raised to x into f of x plus its derivative. Then its integral is e raised to x into f of x plus c. Okay. Now see this question. Question number 18. Integral e raised to x into 1 plus sin x by 1 plus cos x dx. Listen, the integrand e raised to x into an expression. So, we are going to convert this integrand as e raised to x into, listen, f of x plus its derivative. Okay, f of x plus its derivative. For this, in numerator there are two terms. So first step is divide or separate these terms into two, or giving this denominator separately to these two terms. So the given integrand becomes e raised to x into, listen, 1 by 1 plus cos x plus sin x by 1 plus cos x. Okay, we separated the terms. Now this cos x and sin x, we are going to change these sin x and cos x as, listen, using the formula cos 2x and sin 2x. So recall cos 2x and sin 2x. What is cos 2x? 2 cos square x minus 1. Okay, cos 2x equal to 2 cos square x minus 1. Listen, if angle is 2x, it becomes half of the angle. So what is cos x? Cos x becomes 2 cos square half of the angle. That is x by 2. Cos x equal to 2 cos square x by 2 minus 1. Now, what is sin 2x? Sin 2x is 2 sin x cos x. So, what is sin x? Look at here. Half of the angle. So, sin x becomes 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. Isn't it? So, apply these two results here. So, integral e raised to x into 1 by 1 plus cos x. Cos x is 2 cos square x by 2 minus 1 plus sin x. 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2 by 1 plus, again cos x becomes 2 cos square x by 2 minus 1 dx. Okay. And this can be written as e raised to x into, here this 1 and minus 1 cancel. So 1 by 2 cos square x by 2 plus, here 1 and minus 1 cancel. So numerator is 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2 by denominator is 2 cos square x by 2. Here we can cancel these two and cos x by 2 and 1 cos x by 2 from here. Okay. So remaining e raised to x into 1 by 2 cos square x by 2 plus, listen, sin x by 2 by cos x by 2. I hope it's clear to you. Okay. We changed cos x and sin x and simplification process is going on. Okay. This integral e raised to x into, here 1 by 2 is constant. So take it outside. 1 by 2 into, now 1 by cos square. What is 1 by cos? Reciprocal of cos is sec. So what is 1 by cos square? it is sec square x. So what is 1 by cos square x by 2? It is sec square x by 2, isn't it? Plus, now sine by cos, angle is same, x by 2, x by 2. So what is the ratio sine by cos? It is tan x by 2 dx. Okay. Now see 1 by 2 sec square x by 2 and tan x by 2. Can you say any relation between these two, tan and sec square? Yes. What is the derivative of tan x? Derivative of tan x is sec square x. Okay. So what is derivative of tan x by 2? It is sec square x by 2 into derivative of x by 2. Derivative of x by 2 is 1 by 2. So, if tan x is f of x, then sec square x by 2 into 1 by 2 is its derivative. Look at here. F of x is tan x by 2. So, sec square x by 2 into 1 by 2 its derivative. So, the given integrand is of the form e raised to x into f of x plus f dash of x dx. So, what is the answer? E raised to x into f of x plus c. That is e raised to x into f of x, that is tan x by 2 plus c. It's clear? So, in the question you have to concentrate, is the given integrand of the form e raised to x into, okay, e raised to x into. Then you have to convert that integrand into the form e raised to x into f of x plus f dash of x form. Is clear? Okay. Now see this problem, integral e raised to 2x into sin x dx. See here it is e raised to 2x, not x. Okay, e raised to 2x into sin x. So, we need to follow Eilert rule. Okay, Eilert rule. As per this rule, we need trigonometric function firstly, then exponential function. So, this can be written as integral sin x into e raised to 2x dx. Let us take this integral as I. So, let's start. I equal to integral sin x into e raised to 2x dx. So, apply integration by parts. Sin x is first function, e raised to 2x is second function. So, first into integral of second minus integral of derivative of first into integral of second. Okay. That is sin x into integral of e raised to 2x. Integral of e raised to 2x is e raised to 2x by 2. Listen. Derivative of e raised to 2x. What is derivative of e raised to 2x? E raised to 2x into 2. At the same time, integral of e raised to 2x is e raised to 2x by 2. See the difference. Okay. On differentiation procedure, we need to into. Here, divided by. So, sin x into e raised to 2x by 2 minus integral of derivative of sin x. Derivative of sin x is cos x into integral of e raised to 2x. It is e raised to 2x by 2 dx. This is equal to sin x into e raised to 2x by 2. Here 1 by 2 is constant. So, take it outside. So, minus 1 by 2 into integral cos x into e raised to 2x dx. This part is as such, there is no change. And here again integrate by parts. So, this is first function and this one is second function. And 1 by 2 is common to both of these factors. Okay, so first into integral of second minus integral of derivative of first into integral of second. Again we are doing integration by parts for this integral. Okay. So is equal to sin x into e raised to 2x by 2 minus 1 by 2 into, listen, cos x into integral of e raised to 2x. Integral of e raised to 2x is e raised to 2x by 2 minus integral of derivative of cos x. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x into integral of e raised to 2x. E raised to 2x by 2 dx. It's clear? This is equal to sin x into e raised to 2x by 2. See here, I am going to separate or distribute this negative 1 by 2 to these terms. Okay, or multiplying negative 1 by 2 with these two terms. So this becomes negative 1 by 2 into cos x into e raised to 2x by 2. Okay. Now minus into minus plus. Here there is a minus sign. So minus into minus into minus. It is minus 1 by 2 into integral sin x into e raised to 2x by 2. Take this 1 by 2 outside. Dx. Is clear? Negative 1 by 2 into, open the bracket. So minus 1 by 2 into cos x into e raised to 2x by 2. Minus 1 by 2 into minus. Minus into minus plus. Again this minus. So minus 1 by 2 and this 1 by 2 integral sin x into e raised to 2x dx. Now this is sin x into e raised to 2x by 2 minus, listen, this 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. So it is 1 by 4 cos x into e raised to 2x. Again this 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, 1 by 4. Listen, if we integrate this integrand by integration by parts, we will get the same things, isn't it? Because these two are same. So if we are continuing this integration procedure, the process will never stop. So in this case, have a look. What is this? Integral sin x into e raised to 2x. Look at here. Integral sin x into e raised to 2x. That is our I. Okay. Integral sin x into e raised to 2x dx is I. So in this step, instead of this integral, we are going to put this as I. So left side, we started with I. So left side is I. Okay. Now take this I term to here. So this becomes I. This becomes plus 1 by 4 I is equal to sin x into e raised to 2x by 2 minus 1 by 4 cos x into e raised to 2x. Now I plus 1 by 4 I, that is I plus I by 4. Taking LCM or cross multiplication, we can see that 4 into I, 4I plus I, 5I by 4. Okay, 5I by 4 equal to sin x into e raised to 2x by 2 minus cos x into e raised to 2x by 4. Okay, from here what is 5I? So by 4 becomes into 4. So 4 into sin x into e raised to 2x by 2 minus cos x into e raised to 2x by 4. Okay. So from here only a simplification is going on here. See here e raised to 2x is common. isn't it? E raised to 2x is common. By 2 is common. So take e raised to 2x by 2 outside. So 4 into. Remaining here it is sin x only, isn't it? Minus this is cos x by 2. Because e raised to 2x by 2. Take it outside. So we can cancel this 4 and 2 times. So this is equal to 5i is equal to 2 e raised to 2x into sin x minus cos x by 2. See, if you need, you can stop with this step. Take this 5 to other side. Okay. So in your textbook, you can see the last answer as I am doing. Let's see. This sin x can be written as sin x by 1 and take cross multiplication. So sin x into 2. 2 sin x minus cos x into 1. Cos x by 1 into 2. 2. So 2 e raised to 2x, that is equal to 5i. Here this 2 and 2 can be cancelled. So 5i is equal to e raised to 2x into 2 sin x minus cos x. So what is I? Take this 5 to right side. So this is e raised to 2x by 5 into 2 sin x minus cos x. So I means our question integral sin x into e raised to 2x dx. So our answer is e raised to 2x by 5 into 2 sin x minus cos x plus c. Okay.